Hey guys, welcome to a Black Ops 3 inspired PC build. I base this off the minimum specs, and hopefully it should be able to run the game max settings 1080p. I think. Depends on how graphically intensive they make it. Looking at screenshots, I don't even know if I can run the game, but I hope I can. So if not, I'm going to be adding a 980 Ti to my system for Christmas. Anyway, we're going to start this now before I babble on for another full minute and waste your time. We're going to start off with the CPU as an AMD FX 8350 8-core processor. This is basically just a step up from mine with a 500 MHz overclock. Comes at about 164ish. Super Blizz, and I have basically one of these in my build, and I feel they're highly dependable for what they are, because they can, I think they get like 10 less frames from the i7 4970K, or is it 4790? It's one, I flip-flop everything. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. English, do I speak it? 9. Anyway, gameplay in the background was some pretty swag gameplay, I know, thank you. The motherboard on this is the Asus M5A78L-M/USB 3 Micro ATX AM3 Plus motherboard. Oh my god, it's not like I've said that like 3 times already. 4 times already. Depends how I don't even remember. This is a motherboard that supports 32 gigabytes, and I think it has front panel USB headers for when you want to plug in that front panel USB 3.0 mate. Because you want to be swig, and you want to have that USB 3.0, don't worry about it, dude. And I feel this is very dependent on motherboards. This is Asus. You should be able to overclock, but the processor comes with the stock CPU cooler, and if you want to overclock, I would suggest getting aftermarket, maybe even water cooling with like an H80 or 100i or 110i or 100 GT. I don't know. Confusing letters, words, numbers. Moving on from the motherboard, the RAM I chose is seemingly 8 GB. It's a 1 8 GB stick, so it's like one stick with 8 gigs of RAM on it, or memory. Clocked at 1600 MHz. I have this in my computer. I have 2 of them. I actually have 16 gigs. I want to max out the 32 gigs eventually, just so I can be pimped. It's very dependable RAM. I trust in my system, and it hasn't exploded on me or gave me bad performance. So I would recommend it, and it's only like $48 a stick. So I like it a lot. Continuing on past the RAM, we have the storage. Yes, you have the storage. I was born in it. I chose the Corsair Force LS 120 GB SSD. You never have SSD in the main drive. SSD is for to put your favorite programs or some small games that you like to launch fast, like so. After I've cut all that out, talking about SSDs, we're gonna go to the main drive now, which is the Seagate Barracudda 1 TB, 7200 RPM internal hard drive. God, do I even remember? I have this one as my second drive, which I said in my recording drive in my description, but I actually don't use it. I should start using it. I should put all my games on it and whatnot, because my main drive is like 10% left, and that thing is 10% used, and whatnot, but whatevs. It's a very dependable drive, 64 megabytes of cache, and I like it. So we're gonna move on to the graphics card, which is the XFX Radeon R9 290 4GB Black Edition Double Dissipation Video Card. Why don't I voice act? I don't know. They wouldn't let me be Batman. That's probably why. This comes out about $240-ish if you get the $60 mail-in rebate, which, if you look at it, like, actually it's $30 mail-in rebate. Forgive me. Minus $6 with a promo code, but I don't know where you get promos. I guess if you use their little buy link right next to it, you get a promo. Okay, no, 10% off with promo code. Okay, and $30 mail-in rebate if you have rebates and whatnot. This is a very good card. I think the only reason why it performs better in mine is because it has 2 more gigs of RAM. Because the 280, sadly, which I thought was gonna be able to smack my card, it doesn't. Which I was like, wow, AMD, what are you doing? But I think this card should be able to run the game good, high setting, or high to very high settings, maxed out. I think it can run the game maxed out. maybe not anti-aliasing maxed out wise. Like I don't even run Black Ops 2 maxed out anti-aliasing. I have 8x MSAA just because like if I have 4x TX or 4 TXAA, it doesn't really make a difference. Like I don't see a visual difference. All it does is drop me like 10 frames, so it's not worth. The case, I chose a Corsair $300 ATX mid tower. You might have to check, make sure it has good airflow and whatnot. I just said Corsair, good airflow case, $60, go. And yep, I was gonna put my case in there, but my case only came one fan. I had to buy a whole like 3 additional. Well, it came with a pack of 4, and I just installed 2 of them, so I had 2 spare fans, which I could even double up if I wanted to. I'm pretty sure, double up the fan power. And the power supply, I chose the Corsair Builder 600 watt 80 volts bronze certified ATX power supply. The wattage came out to 469, so I said 600 watts should be fine. If it's not, just modify the build to 750 watts if you feel you need to. Remember, guys, you can always change all the parts in this build. You do not have to stick with this. You can change everything if you want to make it cheaper or even more expensive. You can even add like a, well, probably can't add another but whatever. Final thing in this build, there's no operating system, but the final thing is the optical drive, which is the Samsung SH22 DB/BEBE DVD CD writer. It comes at about like $14, so I said cheap, something to install Windows on, and you should be good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this PC build, and I hope you guys have learned from it. And I will see you dudes, women, dudettes, brohams, in the next video of whatever I make. And like I said, I hope this build has helped you, inspired you, or do something to you. I don't know, might have scared you, or maybe made you feel happy, sad, mad, angry, excited. I don't know. It might have made you feel. If it made you feel any emotion, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to share the video, because that really helps. I always forget to mention that. Don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe. To never miss a video, because if you miss a video, you're gonna be pretty sad, man. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and stop rambling on, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and adios.